Good day and welcome. I'm Stefan with Trending Update USA, bringing you the latest from the world of tennis. Today's big story centers on Alexandra Eala, the young Filipino tennis star who continues to impress on the professional circuit. In a thrilling display of grit, determination, and skill, Eala outlasted Belgium's Minnen to book her place in the quarterfinals of the Suzhou WTA 125 Open. This victory is another shining moment in her rapidly developing career, and it sends a powerful message to the tennis world that she is more than ready to challenge higher-ranked opponents and carve out her own path in the women's game. Alex Eala's journey at the Suzhou Open has been nothing short of inspirational. Coming into the tournament, she had already gained attention for her growing consistency and her ability to perform under pressure. The Suzhou Open, part of the WTA 125 circuit, attracts a competitive field of rising stars and seasoned players alike. For Eala, every round presents not just a test of ability but also an opportunity to showcase her growth as a professional. Against Minnen, a player with experience and power, Eala faced one of her toughest battles of the season so far. The match itself was a spectacle that kept fans glued to their seats. Eala had to dig deep, relying on her defensive resilience and sharp baseline play to withstand Minnen's aggressive style. Early in the contest, Minnen tried to dictate with powerful ground strokes, pushing Eala to the corners of the court. But the Filipino responded with maturity beyond her years, countering with precision shots and maintaining her composure in extended rallies. What stood out was her ability to remain calm in tense moments, saving break points and converting opportunities when they mattered most. In the opening set, Minnen's experience was evident. She managed to put pressure on Eala's service games, testing her consistency. Yet Eala did not falter. With her trademark fighting spirit, she matched Minnen point for point, using her forehand to open up the court and her backhand to neutralize attacks. As the set progressed, the young Filipino grew in confidence. Fans could see the momentum shift as she began to anticipate Minnen's patterns, forcing errors and taking control of rallies. When she closed out the first set, it was clear that Eala had the upper hand in both strategy and mentality. The second set, however, told a different story. Minnen, refusing to back down, raised her level and unleashed a barrage of strong serves and aggressive returns. Eala was forced onto the defensive, and for a moment, it looked as though Minnen would claw her way back into the match. But even as Minnen captured the second set, Eala remained composed, reminding everyone why she has built a reputation as one of the most promising young athletes in tennis. Instead of letting frustration take over, she used the setback as motivation. The deciding set was a true test of character. Both players gave everything they had, engaging in long rallies that tested physical stamina and mental toughness. Eala's ability to chase down balls, return with interest, and turn defense into offense kept her in contention. At key moments, she displayed her trademark aggression, stepping inside the baseline and hitting winners that brought the crowd to its feet. Minnen, equally determined, tried to push the match to its limits, but it was Eala's relentless energy and sharp focus that made the difference. In the end, Eala outlasted her opponent, sealing the victory with a mix of power, precision, and poise. The triumph over Minnen was not just about advancing to the quarterfinals. It was about making a statement. Minnen is no pushover, she has the experience and ranking to intimidate younger players. But Eala proved that she could stand toe-to-toe with her and come out on top. This match demonstrated that Eala is no longer just a rising star, she is already a dangerous opponent capable of competing at a high level. Fans around the world, especially in the Philippines, celebrated this milestone. Social media platforms lit up with congratulations and encouragement, as Filipinos expressed pride in seeing one of their own achieving success on the international stage. For a country where tennis is still developing, Eala's success is symbolic. She has become an ambassador of hope and inspiration, showing that talent, discipline, and determination can open doors to global recognition. Looking at her performance overall, one cannot ignore the improvements she has made in her game over the past year. Her serve, once considered an area in need of development, has become more reliable and effective. Her movement across the court is sharper, and her tactical awareness has grown significantly. Against Minnen, these improvements were clear. She knew when to attack, when to defend, and when to patiently wait for her opponent to make mistakes. This balance is what separates good players from great ones, and Eala is showing signs that she belongs to the latter category. Reaching the quarterfinals of the Suzhou Open also means valuable ranking points, which will help Eala climb further in the WTA rankings. Every match, every tournament, adds to her growing resume and solidifies her position as one of the top prospects in women's tennis. With her eyes set on bigger stages like the Grand Slams and WTA 1000 events, victories like the one over Minnen serve as crucial stepping stones. Her journey, however, is not just about the technical side of the game. It is also about the mental and emotional resilience she displays. At such a young age, Eala has already been thrust into the spotlight, balancing expectations from fans, media, and sponsors. Yet, she has managed to carry herself with grace and maturity, never letting the pressure overwhelm her. Her post-match interviews often reflect humility and gratitude, traits that endear her to fans even more. Against Minnen, she once again highlighted how much she values the support of her team, family, and fans in helping her push through difficult moments. As Eala prepares for her quarterfinal match, the excitement only grows. The competition will only get tougher from here, with seasoned players hungry for titles standing in her way. But if her match against Minnen is any indication, Eala has what it takes to rise to the occasion. The quarterfinals represent both a challenge and an opportunity, and knowing her determination, she will embrace it fully. The Suzhou Open itself has become a platform for young players like Eala to shine. For tennis fans in Asia, it is a chance to witness emerging talents up close. For Eala, it is another step in her journey of growth. Each match in Suzhou adds to her experience, preparing her for the even bigger challenges that lie ahead in her career. From her junior days, where she captured Grand Slam doubles titles, to her growing list of achievements on the professional tour, Eala's trajectory has been one of steady progress. This win over Minnen is part of that larger story, a story of perseverance, learning, and continuous improvement. Her ability to transition from junior success to professional breakthroughs is rare and remarkable. Filipino sports fans know that what they are witnessing is special. Alexandra Eala is not just another athlete, she is a trailblazer. She is breaking barriers and showing what is possible for Filipino athletes on the world stage. Her rise brings attention not only to her own achievements, but also to the potential of Philippine tennis as a whole. Her matches are followed passionately, her victories celebrated widely, and even her defeats are met with encouragement and hope for the future. As she continues her Suzhou campaign, Eala carries the weight of expectations with grace. Her story resonates because it is not just about winning or losing, it is about dreaming big, working hard, and never giving up. Against Minnen, she exemplified all of these values, fighting through adversity and emerging victorious. Her quarterfinal journey will be closely watched, and no matter the result, one thing is clear: Alexandra Eala is on her way to becoming one of the defining players of her generation. With every match, she gains not just ranking points, but experience, confidence, and a growing fanbase that believes in her potential. The Suzhou Open is another chapter in her story, and what a chapter it is turning out to be. I'm Stefan with Trending Update USA, and that's the latest on Alexandra Eala's incredible victory against Minnen to secure a place in the Suzhou Open quarterfinals. Stay with us for more updates on her journey, the latest from the WTA Tour, and all the stories that matter in the world of sports.